The chairs will go hand. Yeah. No, not too much.
We have on the agenda individual signing student introduction, chairman of the Max, that's the chairman of the North Staff Association. There we have highlights for the Secretary General APA. Then response of the Commission, vote of thanks include the short Chairman.
Can you all observe the science there? Amen. Amen. Then we'll proceed to the next one, which is self-introduction. So can we start right from there?
Good afternoon.
Can you please use the mic?
Thank you. Good afternoon, our able chairman of the Electoral Commission of Sierra Leone. Good afternoon to all commissioners, directors. Good afternoon to colleagues, members of the First Estate. I am Fatima Momiduba, National Women's Leader for the Alliance Democratic Party, ADP.
Good afternoon, Chairman. Good afternoon to all members of the ECSL. My name is Ibrahim Suma Togo, Chairman and Leader of the Alliance Democratic Party based on the United States.
My name is Richard Kelly, the National Secretary General of the UNPP, United National People's Party.
Good afternoon all. I'm Said Ukagbo, National Deputy Secretary General, People's Democratic Party, PDP Sobe, and the Council Member, APA.
Good afternoon all. I'm Andrew Kembe, the National Secretary General for Revolutionary United Front Party, RUFP.
Good afternoon, I'm Gabriel Samuka, National Deputy Leader and former running mate, United National People's Party.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Halima Tulusidin, National Deputy Leader and Chairperson of United Democratic Movement Party, UDM. Also, the Council Member for APA.
Good afternoon. My name is Nabil Musakama, National Chairman and former presidential candidate and National Secretary of APA.
Good afternoon. My name is Alaji KCC, Deputy Chairman of the Republic National Independent Party, Financial Secretary APA.
My name is Victor King, National Chairman, Citizens Democratic Party, and also the Chairman for the Media and Communication Committee, your Political Party Association, APA.
Good afternoon, everybody. Ibrahim Jallo, former running mate, PDP Sobe, also Deputy Chairman for PDP. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Ibrahim Soisisi, Secretary General, Citizens Democratic Party, and also the Secretary General for APA.
Good afternoon. also the former presidential candidate for the People's Democratic Party, the also the chairman for the All Political Parties Association, APA. We can go now to the commission introduction.
You okay? No, the commission now. Introduction. Oh, okay. You can start.
Yeah. Yes. So good morning to you all. On behalf of the commission here, good afternoon, sorry. So I will start off from the commissioner far right. He is the commissioner for the Northwest, Mr. Albert S. Kano. Closer to the commissioner Northwest, we have Commissioner Abubakar Kuroma. He is also the commissioner for the Northeast. And I have Mr. Sylvester Alpha. He is also the commissioner for the South, the Guru. And I have our own immediate boss here for Western, our host. She is the commissioner for Western area, both urban and rural, Commissioner Mosere. I also have the commissioner for the East, Far East. She is also in charge of the Eastern region, Commissioner Marian Sia, Mrs. Marian Sia Nyuma Moijoe. And the most important person in charge of the institution, and I'm sure he is the one that you want to talk to and the rest of the board. He is Mr. Mohamed Kenewi Kone. He is the CEC and chairman for the Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone. We also have senior colleagues here, but that will remain from the back end. So you are welcome.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, Commissioner, we'll move next to the next agenda, which is the chairman remarks and the main business while we are here. It's our motion in the chairman.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon once again. Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, Directors, we're here today on a courtesy call from the opposition angle. Yeah, we are the All Political Parties Association, but we belong to various political parties, in which all of us took part in just concluded election. Indeed, we took part for us to win the election, but on that unfortunate, we lose the election. All these political parties that you see here, we took part in the election. And in this room today, we have two former presidential candidates and two former running mates. The truth of the matter, we're here based on the assessment of the outcome of the result. Indeed, we partake in the just concluded election, and the outcome of the result, we are well satisfied with it. Because based on our findings and the entire process, because we were part of the entire process from the electoral calendar, we attend all PPLC meetings. All decisions were taken at PPLC meeting. All of us agreed and disagreed. So we are fair with the entire electoral process. And during the electoral day, during the voting day, we deployed a lot of party agents in which you accredited us. In fact, this is the very first election I see opposition, small opposition party, we deploy a lot of polling agents. This is the very first time. So on that note, we're here to give you an accolade and congratulate your commission. Because the election, we accept the result wholeheartedly. Because the election was free, fair, and credible. I think this is the very first time this kind of gesture is coming from an opposition angle. Because all along, all days, we normally cry foul, foul, foul. One side is siding another part, or this or that. But for us, we believe that power comes from God. We are just from the PPRC. Now we are the ECSL. Because we believe that the election is free, fair, and credible. And we all these political parties, we have a level playing field. Last week, we were with the security sector to give them an accolade because they provided security for both presidential and running mates. I think this is the very first time we have all those opportunities. I normally say that the Bible says, give honor to those honor is due, and give praises to those that deserve to be praised. We need to live to that Pulidom's syndrome. When something is good, we need to say it's good. To be honest, all of us contest to win. I would have loved to be president. Trust me, without no joke. I know what opposition means. And we know what opposition means. It is very painful and difficult for you to be in opposition for 5 years. That is the reason why we are overzealous to contest for presidency. But trust me, God says our time is not right. This is one of the most credible, free and fair elections I've ever seen in this country. Under this name, under your leadership, sir. Make no joke about it. One of the most free, fair, and credible, and level playing field for all of us. So today we are here to give you an accolade, to congratulate you. And this is one of the most peaceful elections we've ever had. Less violent. One of the most. Though, there's a lot of big challenges from your side and from our own constituents. But all those things we are managed professionally. We observe, we went right across. You deploy and your staff, they are well professional. They manage some of those challenges. As an association, we observed the election. We saw some voters stopping some of your staff by trying to extract some ballot dogs or either some voting materials. Praise be to God, all those things we have managed professionally. That was the reason why we decided to give you an accolade. It is not just because it's a favor we want to compliment the effort. No. But we want to live up to expectation. And when people do good, we need to praise them. So that is the reason we're here. To congratulate you for a job well done. We hope, and for us as political parties, we are well prepared to do our assignments for the next coming election. Because what we notice and what we gather, if you want to win an election, you need to do your assignment very well by working with your constituents. So on that note, we are here to congratulate you. And you actually done a professional work. All of us, we are hoping, we are expecting that this election will be a lot of violence. We are not expecting that 1 week, 2 weeks we'll be sitting at this room. But thank God, you handle it professionally. I think this is the very first time we have some very good generals from your part. In fact, far above 5-star generals.
Feed marshal.
Because the reason being, during PPL's meeting, we have a very good interaction. We are friendly. You created the level playing field for all of us. During PPLC meeting, we don't have big or small political party. We are all equals. Registered political parties. In fact, I can recall that, in fact, most of the, for us as a smaller party, we talk more than the two bigger parties at PPLC meeting. He creates that platform for us. If we are not here today to give accurate, our conscience will not serve us right as an association. Because you've done a professional work. We'll be thinking that this election will be one of the most crucial elections. Of course, yes. Because by hearing all the social media threats, this and that and that and that, all the mamikos. But you seem true. I can recall, or we can recall that I was in this room claiming that maybe I would, yes, the MP on the PI system. But trust me, oh, you understand, but now we know that for you to be MP, you need to do as more. But I thank God, or we thank God. Just imagine for us as a financially weaker political party, for my brother, former presidential candidate, to score about 6,000 votes, 7,000 votes. That's a very good start. Very, very well. For me to score 5,000 and above, it's a very good starting. You know, it's a very, very good starting. So, your commission have done a very good job. And today we have the peace that we have today now. More peaceful. Over peaceful. So the all non-equals have ceased. So on that note, under your leadership, sir, with the commissioners, we say thanks and congratulations to you. And we hope and pray that the next election will have a safe, level, and fair play for all of us. And I repeat, for the first estate to know, this is coming from the opposition angle. From opposition angle. Thank God the ruling party is not here. And this is not even, because we have 10 political parties in APA, but these are the 9 political parties from the opposition angle. To give you an accurate, that we accept the result, hopefully with our hearts, and the election is free, fair, and credible. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. As you rightly stated, of course, we are the All Political Party Association. We comprise of 10 registered political parties as contested just from the 2023 elections. The chairman has stated the reason why we are here. Of course, as they said, give honor to whom honor is due. Of course, we want to commend the commission. That cannot be overemphasized because they withstand the pressure of the heat again to do national sacrifice. Though we know it's not easy. There are times we have to argue, raise concern, but we want to say a big thank you for creating the platform, more especially the political party zone committee meeting. Before the elections, issues were channeled, discussed in that committee, and then agreed on certain position, then move forward. Of course, we believe that as an association, the elections that you've conducted under your leadership, Mr. Chairman and Commissioner, was free, fair, and credible. We want to send a message to political parties, more especially the leadership of political parties and politicians, that we should be seen to embrace good sportsmanship, more especially when you go into a race. Election should not be seen as a do or die issue, but rather as a contest of ideas where we present our programs to electorate for them to understand our position, our vision for this country. Because whatever political party that won this election, it is not about party A or party B, but it's about Sierra Leone. It's Sierra Leone that won. So we want to create an atmosphere to discourage sentiment wherein people just believe if it's not me, then it's not going to happen. Let us continue to reflect that. For other political parties, we believe even in modern democracies, there are challenges, more especially when results are announced. People raise concerns who believe, some are genuine, but for the national interest, for peace and national cohesion, because as political parties, we have a role to play, more especially towards nation building. So that is why after elections, we are encouraging other political parties for us to see reason as to how we can work together for national peace and cohesion. Because once elections are over, what we think about now is development, and we have a role to play as political parties. So we are craving on the indulgence of other political parties to do likewise. As we said, we comprise of 10 registered political parties. Of course, most of the political parties, the presidential candidates, they've considered it. In fact, we've made our position right, because all what we want to see now is for us to work collectively, because we believe this is the time our people need us most. So therefore, we should be seen working together towards national development and peace. So, as the chairman said, we want to thank you very much for creating the level playing field. Though we are unable to make parliament, other political parties, or council, but we believe the next election will work on our strategy better. But for national development and peace, we all work together. We encourage our political parties for them to do likewise, because we all have one Sierra Leone. Let nationalism override all regional, sectional, or any partisan loyalty of beliefs. So we have only one nation, which is Sierra Leone. Let us all work together to see how best we can forge ahead as a nation. So as an association, we want to thank you very much, and we look forward to continue working with you as a commission. Thank you very much for your openness, your timely response to issues. So we want to say very much thank you to you. Thank you. Thank you.
So now, I think we will get a response from the commission.
Well, it's really, we are moving. You say, don't wait until you die before you begin praise me. So you guys have set the example that you appreciate what we did. And on behalf of the Electoral Commission also, I want to congratulate Una. I think it's really we can boast of the fact that we have, in terms of age average, the youngest political leadership in Africa. But when you look at your ages, I'm sure many of you are just above 40. And for you, some are even below 40. So that shows how far we have come. And in the several years back, when you talk about politicians, you'll be looking at gray hair. There's a story of way back in Kailam, when a doctor with the doctorate degree wanted to contest against average literate MP who has been there for years. And he was introduced by his colleague that, oh, this our brother has 2 doctorates, but the current MP we have, you know, hasn't got to the university. So why can't we consider this doctor with the 2 PhDs? And they have this old man in the corner. Then he stood up and said, okay, you say the current MP and the man with the 2 PhDs are brothers. But the reality is, whoever wants that this constituency, that man will not get degree. So let him brother give one of the PhD, so go vote for her. So in other words, politics is all about that. We are all Sierra Leoneans, and we all want the best for the country. That's why we all go into this competition. But at the end of the process, there is only one president when we talk about the presidency, and there's going to be only one winner. So if we all have developed manifestos for the development of the country, I think there is a way you can work with the winner or the winner to bring on board your own idea so that collectively we can develop the country. So I think that's all the essence of politics and the political parties existing. We're not expecting everybody will be happy with the outcome of it. But that notwithstanding, it is good that many people of this country appreciated the fact that this is the first time we conducted elections. People were moving about their normal course, and vehicles were applying the route. We announced the results, and people jubilated, and the country continued to live in peace. I think that's the most important thing. And these were the objectives we set for ourselves, that A, as an institution, we are going to build on what has been laid over the years in terms of the processes and procedure for electionary process. And B, we will ensure that we conduct elections peacefully, where everybody will be going about their normal occurrences, and the elections will be credible and participatory. I think we achieve all of this, and as a result, we follow the laws, we follow the regulations, the Public Elections Act, the Constitution, and that's the reason when we announce the results, we've not had any court case. I think that also is a precedent. 2007, there was an attempt by Berawa to go to court. 2012, SFPP went to court. 2018, APC went to court. But this election, there is no court case. So it means we follow the law, the processes and procedure, and people participated in the process. And because that's the only legal means that we can take if we are agreed, and if you have your evidence that the processes were fraud. So we call on, every Sierra Leoneans to appreciate what we've done. We have laid a very strong foundation, and it would be an example for other countries to come and learn from us, rather than we continue to criticize our processes and procedure, which we know we're all part of it. On behalf of the Commission, again, let me congratulate you and the bold step you've taken to come and congratulate us and appreciate the process that you all participated in, and for the fact that you've given us the pass mark as a Commission. We are very much satisfied, and that's going to ginger us to do more, because every electoral process, at the end of every electoral process, there are always lessons that we learn, and the Commission will be soon going for a retreat to review the electoral, the activities, and then take on board the good lessons, improve on them, and where weaknesses exist, we try to improve on them to make the next electoral cycle much, much better than this one. And that's why it is important for political parties, especially the parties that have one seat in parliament, to go to parliament and look at the legal provisions in the Constitution, in the Public Elections Act, and then bring on board things that will improve on the processes and procedure. The thing about us, people normally say, you are so relaxed, the commissioners were so relaxed, because we try to follow what we have in the law or the regulations. As long as we have followed that, we feel at ease in doing whatever we did during the process. But there are still things that we can learn. I mean, looking at your participation, I remember the chairman of APA, when we came for the declaration for the PR system, and he stood up, he will be going to parliament. So I think these are areas, if we think that the threshold we use was disadvantageous to smaller political parties, these are areas we can look into. If we, as political parties, would feel that the Electoral Commission should project results during tally, these are things that we can have in the Public Elections Act. If we think that the Electoral Commission should establish or publish disaggregated data, these are things that we could have then in the Public Elections Act. At the moment, what we have and what we have complied with, it says that we release the certified district results, summary of district results, to political parties. That's what we've done. So the question or the request for us to release disaggregated data, it's not in the law. And if the commission needs to consider that, it's not mandatory. And there is no timeline for us in doing that, even if we want to do that. So it is important for political parties to look at the lessons they've learned, all of us, in this electoral cycle, and see how we can improve and enhance the processes and procedure of the Electoral Commission, the capacity, the efficiency of the Electoral Commission, so that there will be no question of whether it is the discretion of the Electoral Commission or not, because its provisions are there in the law. So these are some of the things I think going forward we should be talking about. Elections are over. We are not looking at today, it's 1 month since the poll, right? So the presidential term is 1 month gone, or just about a month gone. So we are talking about 4 years, 11 months. So it means if we want to have a better and improve and enhance and strengthen the electoral, the democratic processes, it is this time that we have to sit back and look at the areas that we need to improve upon. And I think we are very much proud, not I think, we are very much proud as an institution that even the time we took to release the final results was way reduced compared to previous elections. Previous election, they will start releasing results 25%, 40%, but two results were called, the first and the last, 60%. And all of this happened because of diligent planning and taking on board some of the concerns that were raised in 2018, that the anxiety of people to wait for a week for results to be released. We took that as a challenge. We also took into account the number of centers. That's why even though some poll stations will open late, but everybody that went to cast their votes, they did so. For the first time, the last poll was closed at 11 o'clock at night. That means that's how far we went to ensure that everybody had the opportunity to cast their votes. And we think, without anybody telling us as an institution, I think we deserve an A+ in the conduct of the elections. The election polling day tally is not it's not the only process in the electoral cycle. It started long ago, and at each stage of the process, we brought on board people. Demands were made, one demand after another, we attend to them. So we are, as an institution, we are very much open to political parties to come on board and help us improve on the next electoral cycle. But as far as this election is concerned, as we promised the country, we promised the nation that the elections will go ahead on the 24th of June. It went ahead, results were counted, and we have winners. And I think we can now proceed to the next level of development of the country. And thank you so much for coming, and thank you for appreciating us. God bless all.
Madam Alina, you can give the vote of thanks.
Yeah, I want to say thanks to APA for giving me this opportunity to say this vote of thanks on their behalf. We appreciate this particular meeting with ECSL, and it's the right time. This is our beloved Sierra Leone that we normally call Mama Salome. We have to come together now to work for our Mama Salome. There is no other country so beautiful like Mama Salome. We have done much. We have worked for 4 years plus to achieve this beautiful end. I know Sierra Leone is going to become one of the best practice countries that other countries will be asking to learn from. We've done a lot. We, the opposition, are not losers. All of us have won, meaning we should come together to work with the government so that even our children yet unborn will enjoy the legacy that we have left behind. I want to thank everybody for attending this session, and also to the colleagues from the various political parties. The fourth estate, a very big thank you to you. Thank you very much, ECSL.
Thank you.
Well, viewers, so the meeting where ECSL gets all political parties association don't come to an end. We want to say plenty thank you to UA Dewitwi and UA Watch the Live with we as this Sierra Network, and the name Nasila Kemtakam. So we go meet back. Always stay glue and stay put as Sierra Network will continue for the give the very best of broadcasting as things they unfold. Now we continue. Mama Salon.
Chairman and leader of the People's Democratic Party, and chairman for the All Political Parties Association. But in the very first place, as you can see, the former presidential candidate, not only the chairman of the All Political Parties Association, but a former presidential candidate for also uniting the party when you know, these are the very first time we take part in the election, and you see so that the level fair play for every political party to take part in the election. And also we see the entire process is incredible. Because not to the voting we look at, but we look at from the starting of the electoral calendar when we get a series of PPLC meeting, now this very conference. Series of PPLC meeting when certain issues then come up in terms of voter registration, in terms of polling agents, in terms of PR systems, they agree and disagree and take unanimous decision where we all at the end of the day get a final response to the return. So that is the reason why today, after even the day for the election, you know, this party in the right across the country, when they say understand, when they say give it back of the entire process, and we say monitor as an association, the entire process. So the CC, the election, is free, fair, and credible, and we accept the result. Hopefully, faithfully with all we had. So now the reason why we can congratulate them, because now these are one of the most peaceful elections we will ever hold, and one of the most free, fair, and credible elections. Let me tell you now one thing. It don't ever happen in this country for make opposition party. They can't congratulate the referee. Even in football match. Trust me, the one way they lost, they always defeat the referee. Me say here today, but we demonstrate and I demonstrate patriotism. Patriotism, now we as political parties and APA demonstrated from the opposition angle. No two teams know where they go play match. Any team where they lost, no matter when they play them well, make them lost the game, you go see me get free program. No matter whatever election, you conduct election, you are 50-10. You understand? We don't see in this country, even when SLPP was in the position, when they lost election, they can't fight play. Say they will get. So today, even when APC is in opposition, and we say the opposition, you understand? Other people in the can't fight play. So let me tell you, whose election will conduct in this country? Well, every party will say SCC will accept that. Of course, yes, because we demonstrate patriotism. You understand? And that means we can't give them accurate. We congratulate them, you understand? Because the election will monitor from the beginning to the end. So it was free, fair, and credible. So we need to give them accurate. And let me tell you one thing, I'm a Christian. The Bible says, they say, give honor to those who honor is due, and give praises to those that deserve praises. ECSL to be praised. Because now one of the most credible elections. In fact, I was, apart of even being a former presidential candidate, I am the longest serving party chairman. We don't take part, this don't make the three consecutive elections where we take part. From 2012, 2018 to 2023. I'm in office. You understand? So this is one of the most credible elections we don't ever and free, fair, and level playing field for all political parties.
But the main opposition of APC is still the cry, found and say, of course, this one election and we go to the listen to them.
Well, I don't entirely say, even when two teams in the go play, any team where lost, they tell you that they referee and they go back. Not knowing that they don't play much well. You know why the reason why we accept the defeat?
because we don't campaign to the constituents very well. You know, let me tell you, election, I had the name of the constituents. You understand? My brother, you used to say when you interview me, believe me, you be presidential candidate, you contest, you lost, you go see now. No party, if they conduct, ECSL conduct 50 elections here, you already lost when they go in opposition, they see na local. So either now we go call for can conduct election, where we all go accept the election fight. Even you pull Joe Biden in America. Say, let me talk about say, the can be electoral commissioner here. So God, now one winner will just get forget. Even you get 20 party contest. When the one winner they win, the why they go position, they say see na road they go back. Even now with more can put na here. Anyone we lost, you will say she go back. Now tell you now the same thing with him go with God. No matter what they help Mota Mande, a lot of people they appreciate God. A lot of people they appreciate God. Not only in the political angle, not being in the spiritual realm. God they provide for people and they eat each and every day. Every day they eat, God they make them in life. But then they left them, they worship idol. Then they left them, they do bad back. So but they tell you, even if God come up, you can know ya. But even at that, what makes sense and rebel against God? What makes Satan will be the best singer for God. But because of Satan not feel powerful, he said they go for me. Now so we there on that. We are humans. We get to accept all those plenty about for happen. We are humans.
What will be your message to them people in the format level for someone calling them? Because as you see the game, now you forget game spirit, whatever be the case.
Well, I want for me then to say, you know my brother, this is very simple. APC don't rule for 11 years. SLP be there in opposition. What be there in opposition? Not to SLP one. 2 consecutive 2012, sorry, 2007 and 2012. Now the same election where ECSL conduct, now they conduct. They win them. We all accept the result. We don't know boycott. We all, even me, we accept the result. If why then now, then for say no, then now waiting for. Empower not to by force. Mind you, if me for being one of the most bitter opposition because I contest for president and I want for win. I know which opposition mean. In fact, I'm the longest serving opposition. 15 years. Let's say then just come on a power. 15 years. 2012, 2018, 2023 back at the opposition. You know what I mean? But I still get the faith and courage. If not just come on yesterday, then we see the great call. Well, what about una way? In fact, I can say some of we are in the permanent opposition.
So you don't get any.
No, that's what tell and say. I get faith say the next election 2028, you understand? I'll create a big impact, you understand? I'll be part in governance. But that for tell and say they forget game spirit. They forget game spirit.
Just now the commissioner talk about the 11.9% for making get the threshold for being parliamentarian. You know, if you say that for revisit that percentage.
Of course. Then in fact, thank God ECSL now they come up from the mouth saying, I think see, who side they fall short, they will go to the drawing board and see how best they can improve on that. I think they don't see now, you know, the 11.9, a high threshold way, none of them financial league opportunity, you understand. But I thank God for next election when we go back to the drawing board and we say we find pressure, you understand. I think that threshold will need for come down if we go back on the system. You understand? But I think see, I want to encourage everybody for everything spirit. Election I want must win. You understand? The one we win, we for embrace them and think about development. Now we don't demonstrate too. You understand? Nobody knows what for president. If you know what Timapa not see at the kind of well salon, for can make salon. You understand? But when God don't make one post you don't win, and power comes from God. When God don't make one post you don't win, we'll just congratulate her, embrace her, and say how better for forge ahead for the development of the country. You don't necessarily say pass you good president before you make input into the development of this country. Even in opposition, we can make an input. You understand? We can make an input. You get it? So definitely, we encourage them, see, hey, boycott not the pay, and boycott not good for them, you understand? It's not good for the nation, you understand? Therefore, go and they get a responsibility when the people are not good. And they owe allegiance to the people, the constituents, not the party allegiance. Even me, when says you understand, I know allegiance, 100% allegiance to my party, but to the constituents where they vote for me, you understand? Now they own allegiance to because they vote for you for go represent them.
Also, what they say the constituent they don't advise they say them in the party.
Well, I think if you have, they say, I think maybe they will deceive the people because we get some of those people and maybe they will know that you understand. That we use them anymore. You understand? But then they deceive the people because you vote an MP for who represent you, following constituency develop. Following constituency develop, then community develop, not to follow party develop. So me, I don't believe say if me vote you as an MP for go represent my own constituency, then if me go tell you say no good, then I get poor drainage, you understand? We not get good water facility, you understand? We community so they down to that way they I tell you say no go represent me. When are you the honorable officer for build development and my constituency or and the community? I don't feel say then people then go come up from the human, you understand? Because come up from the what you mean? Papa, well, even apart of even being a politician, me say represent the community are there. Are in the community. So we no advise anyway on themselves. You understand? So no go represent win a parliament. You understand? I don't believe so. But those are all party allegiance. But party allegiance for the work. You understand? But I want to encourage people then go do my job. You understand? Even me what team up should do like it today. Even if I get appointment, government call me say like I can. The first thing I go go, na country I can work for, the nation I can work for, not to a party I can work for. But I will still be a member of my party. But if I get the call in government say, President Bill say, Baba, I want you come help me in this waiting call. My party no tell me say no go work. Because na the country I allegiance my country I go work for. And I'm the country I want for develop. But I will still maintain my position on my party, but na country I go work for. You understand? So now the same patriotism they say for demonstrate. Now country then they can work. Now country then they can serve. Not to party then they can serve. Some of them people when they say they like it today, they are the party like this. Some, in fact, some of them are not starting. Today you go see that this party tomorrow they go to another party. So waiting at the protest, when the protest. Then we can sense, my brother. You understand? Me say I open. You understand, for contributing to the nation, to the state, and I want to do that. If I have the opportunity, if I get the calling from His Excellency, I will do it. I will serve the state. But I will still be a member of my party. My party no get any other job. Tell me, no go. You understand? I will tell you, say, a joke, you joke, and joke. Because I come inside politics for make an impact to the country. I come in politics for help develop the country, not to party allegiance.
Right, thank you very much. That now Prince Coker, the chairman.
Well, that's now Prince Coker, the chairman of the All Political Party Association, as you said, don't listen what he gets for say. Well, until then, let's meet again. Me na sila kem takabo, na go say tata.